see it. Yo, 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 yo. Ricky reporting live from the crib. What's today? 10th? December 10th, 2020. Getting off work. Right. DJ, cut. Yo, 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 yo. Ricky reporting live from the crib here. This is my second week with Real SEO News, and I'm excited. And before I continue, I got to give a super duper shout out to Real SEO News. If y'all might not know the work that they do, but being in these chats and really getting to know the team, they do so much. So I want to say, as a part of the team, that Real SEO News works really, really hard. And I really want to just say that because I am proud and definitely blessed to be a part of the team, but they do so much. Like, they at the scene before the scene happened. And I want to make sure that we give them their flowers right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so important to our culture and so important to our city. And that's my spiel. I want to also say, God be with all the, those that are going through it right now, whether it's mental health or dealing with COVID. You in my hearts and prayers, you in Real SEO News hearts and prayers. And without further ado, yo, what up, Courtney? I had to, I'm usually got on a, t-shirt. I had to get a little dapper today. You know what I'm saying? A little hat on, little collar. We real prestigious today. We have a community leader, Miranda Jones. I'm not even gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna let you guys kind of get a glimpse of this. So I mean, it don't get much so St. Louis than Miranda Jones. All right, I'm finna bring it on right now. Hello, Miranda.
Hello, Ricky.
How are you doing today?
Hey, Ricky, I'm good.
I see you.
I'm loving you, and I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate that. Roper. So, Miranda, I'm saying real quick before we get into it. Miranda gave me my first big boy job. She took a chance on me like 6 years ago. So this is full circle, and I'm really excited about this. So, without further ado, this is how we're gonna start, Miranda. We're gonna do this real quick. Let's see. I want you to tell me what this is, okay? Boom! What is that?
Oh, Super Bowl ring.
Super Bowl ring. So you have a Super Bowl ring, right?
I do. Well, yeah.
I mean, where were you? The quarterback, running back? Let me know how you're one of the only few women in the world, Craig, to have a Super Bowl ring.
So I was in public relations at the time. So I was one of the only women at the time in public relations, and was a part of the team. And yep. I to some of my cousins, the ring's not here in the house, just so y'all know that. Look, no, I'm just playing.
Let me try it on real quick.
Right.
But
no, it was an amazing time being with the Rams team, part of that Super Bowl team. But I was with them before we couldn't win, and we couldn't even have 3 W's. We used to laugh and say our internet didn't work because we couldn't get 3 W's in a row. Wow. And then all of a sudden, then it turned around, and then we won, and it was amazing. And lifelong friends, and met my husband at the Rams. And he was not a football player. He was actually one of the scouts there, and so we just had it was a big family, and that's where I was 22 years ago now.
That was 2004, right?
Yes.
And now we ain't even got the Rams.
No, that was 1999. That was 99, 2000. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, we only won one, so yeah, you're absolutely right. 2000. So I'm sure you garnered a lot of experiences and knowledge from that, and then to go to being the vice president of youth department at Better Family Life, and on the school board in Jennings for 15 years. One thing that's always inspired me is how you balance those, right? So can you just speak to how being so community driven, how did that shape you? Shape who you are today?
Yeah, I was born like that, Ricky. So my mom was a Catherine Dunham dancer. So she came out of the movement of, early in the days when they did protest through dance, and they, championed causes. If when I was young, probably about 7 or 8 years old, I was with Catherine Dunham, and she was doing a hunger strike for Haiti. So she didn't eat for like 40 days. And being able to be around her, and at the time she was, she was up in age, probably in her 80s at the time. And for her to take such a strong stance in the community, and for me to be a young child and see that, and to see what she was willing to put her own body through, just to bring awareness to what was going on in Haiti, that touched my life. That's what shaped me and shaped who I am. And then having a mother that was involved in politics. Now I'm from East St. Louis. Let me be clear. And for Brooklyn, by way East St. Louis. So I gotta give a shout out to my East Siders, because I'm so East St. Louis for real.
So East St. Louis.
So, okay.
Let them know.
Just knowing, when you grow up in East St. Louis, you grow up with, there's challenges, but the people there, the rich culture in East St. Louis, the people in East St. Louis, what they do, all the principles that came out of East St. Louis, and the athletes and the doctors and lawyers, man, just coming from that community, you're just built like that to keep giving back to your community.
Yeah. I want to touch on that real quick, because when I did educate, and it always bothered me the rep that East St. Louis got, their schools, but I educated at Mason Clark and East St. Louis High, and I will go around the city letting people know that East St. Louis was the most well put together school district that I have ever been in. I've been in every school district, but it always bothered me the rep that East St. Louis gets. And I'm an advocate for East St. I'm from Jennings actually, but East St. Louis is so structurally well put together, and East St. Louis always has a place in my heart because it's special, and I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, Ricky, just walking in Eastside High School, we all have our challenges, but that school is beautiful, and it's so culturally rich. When you see those people on the wall and the way that they have the school designed to really empower and uplift those young Black students, it's no place like it. So, yes, I am proud. Although I did go to, I went to St. Philip's and Sister Thea Bowman. My parents, had me in a Catholic education, and ended up going to Altop. I got a chance I touched so many different schools until they turned my high school, Assumption, into a prison. Yeah, my freshman year. So I was one of the last people that ever got to go to Assumption High School. Wow. So it was just so many different things you experience in East St. Louis.
Right, and it made you who you are today. And we're gonna go straight to this. Okay, what is this? Boom. I thought this was special because you endorsed Cori Bush, but then Cori Bush endorsed you.
Yeah, in a big way, right? When you watched Cori on her commercials and you heard her talk, there was no question. It was no question. Cori was the heart, the passion, everything Cori brought to the table. And see, I know Cori before she was running for Congresswoman. I remember Cori when we were on the streets of Ferguson, and we were out there, Better Family Life, People's Health Center, Hopewell, and she was giving water to people, and she would, she was the nurse. So we were taking care of people in Canfield Green.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing about Cori. After there was the daytime shift, Ricky, the daytime shift would leave. I was in the daytime shift because my husband was like, you got to come home. At the time I had a little one, I had 3, and one of them was a 1-year-old. She was like, go home. Cori was like, I'm staying. So she did the day shift and the night shift. And she would stay out there at night and take care of the protesters at night. And then she would take care of them and then keep protesting. So she's the one out there protesting, and then slap a Band-Aid on somebody and pour some milk in their eyes if they got, any of the tear gas in their eyes. So she was caretaking and protesting. And she didn't stop. She was there every day and every night. And that's what you need, a congresswoman that's going to be there for you every day and every night. This for her is a passion. It's a job. She's not playing with this. She's going to do something different with the congressional office that nobody's ever seen before. And to have the opportunity to work with her, to work for her, to work side by side with her, all those things, I'm just proud to be able to because she knows I'm a person that's going to be on the ground serving people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, she's not going to be just in DC and just in the office where you can't find her. She's going to be out touching people, and she has tasked me with making sure that we serve our constituents, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
So you're leading the St. Louis Congressional office. That's a mouthful. Can you just I was trying to Google that exactly what it was. Can you give us a little insight on exactly what that entails?
Yeah, so the first congressional district in the state of Missouri, basically it's the St. Louis City area, North County, North City. It goes into the south areas of South City. There's a little piece of Maryland Heights in there. It goes through a little piece of Clayton. So, you know, the lines are kind of, you know, interesting when it gets into West County, but it definitely goes all the way North County, Bridgeton, all those areas. So it covers the whole St. Louis, really St. Louis and North County city area.
Okay. So I learned something new today. So you got a lot of people were saying congratulations, amazing.
I saw Asia, and I saw
So I think you were just, when I saw it, you couldn't have picked a better, you know, I mean, Cori Bitch couldn't have picked a better person who's really been doing the work in St. Louis for 2 decades. Like your track record speaks for itself. Your character and integrity speak for itself. So I'm proud of you, and obviously so is the city.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I'm just blessed to have Cori to have picked me, to have saw something in me that she said this is a person that's going to represent me and help make sure that I serve my community. So I'm just grateful to Cori. And this is about her leadership. This is her time. I'm just glad to be in the footnote of her history.
That's awesome. And I would be remiss. I mean, it's just such a profound splash of Black women in the political realm, and I would be remiss to not mention how the AKAs are making a splash in the political realm. I mean, from Kamala to I know you were a proud AKA. What, I mean, can you just speak to like how is you just in this whole wave of Black women magic, and it's so impactful and so powerful? Can you speak to how important that is?
You know, we're gonna take this a lot of places. First of all, I am a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and I'm in the Gamma Omega chapter. So I love, Gamma Omega and all of my St. Louis metropolitan chapters. And let's talk about this. You know, when you talk about AKAs, you know who the founder of our sorority, you know where she's from, right? You know where she's from, Ricky?
No.
She went to Sumner High School.
The founder of AKAs from Sumner High School?
Founder, nationally, went to Sumner High School.
Wow.
And see, we're missing this. And this is huge for us, because this is where we started from. You know, that's where she got her roots, at the legendary Sumner High School.
What's her name?
Ethel Hedgeman Lyle.
Ethel, wow. That that's exclusive. I learned that today, I'm sure.
And then you want to look up her husband, George Lyle. Okay, look that up too. So, the history of African American organizations and starting in St. Louis and taking on roots worldwide. I mean, we have chapters all the way in Japan and in London. It started here. People started St. Louis. Wow. This area is such a catalyst for change and power and things for African American people. That whole Divine Nine, the Deltas, the Kappas, the Alphas, they do so much work in this community. Yes, and they have deep roots in this region. So, I'm not surprised that we're called to lead. We say AKAs lead, and that's what we're called to do. And we were leading when we started, the sororities, and you look at even, the Deltas and their suffrage movement, the work that they did there, and, all the work that Sigma Gamma Rho's do and the Zetas do. I have to give all of them love. The Alphas. Martin Luther King was an Alpha. Martin Luther King was an Alpha.
I didn't even know that.
Yes. You some great folks out here that are leading. And so this is, to have a vice president that's a member of the Divine Nine and a member of our beautiful sorority. She represents the best of all of us, and all of the D9, you know, and Black women everywhere. This Black magic, man, Black women magic. It is just beautiful to see, and it's so, you know, it's so much bigger than just sororities and, you know, those things. It's just the camaraderie and the time. Right now, we are in such a place in our country that we needed to be nurtured. Right. And I think part of the magic is being able to nurture people as Black women. You know, we raised the babies. We were able to, let's go back to slavery. In slavery, we were beaten, raped, but we still had the capacity to love and raise children, even the children of people that hated us and that treated us that way. We still nurtured them, and we still gave them the love that they needed to grow and blossom. So we are the people that can take all this pain and abuse and still turn around and nurture and raise somebody that didn't do anything to help us. You know, that's how we were built. And so Black women right now being able to nurture our community and give love where we need love the most right now. That's why it's time for Black Girl Magic. That's why we're here, because it's time for us to nurture and to give life and love back to our community.
Say that. That is so inspiring, and the time is now amongst just what's going on in this country and this world is so, I guess, refreshing and inspiring to know that we have something to like lean on to keep, you know, propel us through this mess, you know. So
yeah, and you know, hey, I don't want to leave out the Black men because y'all are amazing, right? I give all love. Y'all are amazing. What you're doing, Ricky. I'm just so proud of you. I've been trying to get on your show for a while. I was waiting on, I was waiting on the pop. I was like, I'm gonna get big enough one day. One day I'm gonna get on. But, I know, like looking at your family and how beautifully, you know, you guys are raising your family and how beautifully, you know, like there are some amazing young Black men and Black women in the city of St. Louis. And people just need to see it. They need to see us. They need to feel us. They need to know all these great, wonderful things that are happening in our community instead of hey, if it bleeds, it leads. You're going to know about it if it's bleeding. If somebody's shot, you're going to hear about that every night. But you don't, hearing about great things that are happening and the accomplishments of all of our brothers and sisters in our community, you know, that's why you're here. And that's why I love you guys and what you're doing so much. You know, you're right. Real STL, they own it. They'll show everything in 5 seconds.
But they are and
trying to give us good things
for sure. And I want to give a shout out to Real STL News because they made the connection with me because I think they just saw that I really am here to just help uplift and inspire the city through others. You know, and however I can use the platform and the blessing that God gave me to continue to inspire the city, and because everyone has a story, you know. Something that I learned recently, actually from Bruce Franks. He said that your story is your superpower, and that's what I'm trying to just garner, not only through myself but through other influencers and important people in St. Louis, because everybody is important and everyone has a story. And I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate what you. Just your words of wisdom. Okay, before I let you go, I know you probably gotta get ready for homeschool in the morning. I know
actually I'm teaching a class right now, Ricky. While we're on, I say, hey y'all, take a pause. You think I'm playing? We're teaching a class right now.
What?
We're doing a parents as advocates class, trying to teach parents how to be better advocates in the community. Because I'm still at Better Family Life. I got to give a shout out to my Better Family Life family. I've been there 16 years. You know how much I love Better Family Life, and I'm gonna work for it as long as it'll let me work for it.
I heard that.
Or work for her. I'm gonna call it a her.
Okay, it is. I mean, Black women. I mean, they said Black women the closest thing to God and Better Family Life. And I gotta get shout out to Better Family Life too, because I tell you all the time, like when you took a chance on me and I was really able to find myself at just a Black organization that loved Black people, and I really grew into the man I am and the husband and father I am because of that foundation. And you know, we go through different seasons and we grow, but like you said, like that's the foundation. And I appreciate you saying that. So can you gave us all gems. I literally was writing down things that you said. Can you give us one gem that has inspired you on your journey that could inspire us as we finish out this year?
Oh gosh, 1 gym, huh? Oh
One
gosh.
gym.
I'm gonna steal this from Dr. Art McCoy, one of
Okay.
my friends and my superintendent, because I gotta represent Jennings, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said you have to go through it to grow through it. You have to go through it to grow through it.
Right.
And we've all, as you said, we all have a story. And this for us, we're going through it.
Yeah.
2020 has been tough.
Yeah.
We have lost so many people and we are going through it. Trust me, more than anybody even imagines. But that's how we're going to grow through it. So next year, you're going to see all these things we went through. You're going to see tremendous growth from so many people. People are going into different jobs and different positions and new opportunities. But we're going through it right now. And we're going to go through it. We're going to go through it. We're going to grow through so we can grow through it.
Amen. That's the word, the words of the day. Go through it.
I stole that from Dr. McCoy.
Salute to Dr. McCoy. Amazing man. And I'm looking forward to growing more because we going through it. I'm looking forward to growing more. Miranda, I appreciate you. I'm excited for the next chapter in your journey, and I appreciate you for coming on live from the crib. I really appreciate it.
Live from the crib. Thank you so much, Ricky. So proud of you, and keep doing what you're doing because we're all watching you, and we need that inspiration. Thank you, my brother.
I appreciate that. I'm Ricky from Ricky Reporting Live, and that's Miranda Jones, and I'm so St. Louis, and she's so East St. Louis. I had to say that. And y'all have a great night. I love y'all. Be safe. Wash your hands. Be healthy, and God bless you all. Peace.